If you're a business owner spending hours a week on short-form content but not seeing any results, you're not doing it wrong. You're just playing the wrong game. You're posting, you're editing, you're coming up with new ideas every single week. You're finding the perfect captions and meanwhile skipping dinner invites from friends and spending less time with your family. Because you were told that this is what works. You started a business for freedom, and now your content strategy is eating your life. I'm here to give you a different take. You're copying a playbook that was never built for you. You're trying to be a video creator or content creator when you're actually a business owner. Those two are completely different games. It's actually a little bit embarrassing because we made the same mistake. We were spending 8 to 12 hours per week churning out short-form content. Yikes. Then we switched to what we like to call the binge-brary approach. Now it takes about 4 hours per week to make higher quality content that actually does a lot better. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what this short-form trap looks like, why it's draining your time without building trust, and the alternative that actually lets you spend less time on content creation while consistently converting viewers into clients. Let's get into it. So in this day and age, it's very common to see creators racking up millions of views on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all over the place. And so you're thinking, oh yeah, I should do that. That's what I need. So you start fussing over captions, transitions, yada yada. Then before you know it, your hours are disappearing every single week. 8, 10, 12 hours per week dedicated to churning out short-form content. That dies in 48 hours. I'm here to remind you about something though. Those creators that you're comparing to yourself are full-time creators. It's their job to create short-form content. Oftentimes they have years of experience or even entire teams. So that's the trap a lot of business owners face these days. And we actually fell into the exact same trap. But here's what makes it worse. Even if you did have unlimited time, this approach still wouldn't work for you. Let me explain. Short-form video is actually optimized for views, not trust. The content dies in the feed, no compounding, no library, no leverage. Business owners need trust building, not virality. And obviously, every business needs a top-of-funnel strategy, but your top-of-funnel should not take a lot of time. When most people get started with video, they think they need the perfect gear, the perfect camera, the perfect lighting, and they think that they need to have the perfect delivery. But that's not it at all. If you're realizing that this is where you're stuck, then feel free to check out the free training that I've linked down below that will actually give you a system to save time every week on your content creation and get you back to living your life. So a lot of the modern messaging out there is that business owners need to become content creators, but that's not true. You can't be both. You can't be a business owner and a content creator. You need to pick either or. Fact is, you don't want to dedicate the time, and you also don't have that obsession that drives creators. And that's okay. You don't have to. You can still succeed. So the fact is, you have a different goal, which means you need a different strategy and a different approach to video. And this is exactly the stumbling block that we came along in our business, and we found a way to fix it. This is where the binge-brary comes in. It's a binge library of videos that your people can consume to build trust with them. So I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about here. This is the binge-brary, i.e. the new way to create content. So let's just reverse engineer this a little bit. This is your core offer. And this is obviously what you're trying to get people to. But on the way to your core offer, there's some steps that are actually involved. So if we take a look at the traditional sales funnel, okay, this is your top of funnel or your tofu. This is your middle of funnel or mofu, and this is your bottom of funnel or bofu. Right now, what's going on is you're spending a lot of time creating pieces of short-form content. You're trying to masquerade them as middle of funnel and bottom of funnel, but the issue is that they're short form. So this short form content takes a long time to build trust. So the time under attention is really hard over here. So our response as business owners is, oh, like, does that mean I just need to create more top of funnel, just cram it in there? No, that's not the way. The right way is to make top of funnel easy and create quick pieces of top of funnel that do the trick and don't take a lot of time. And then to actually install in your middle of funnel and bottom of funnel long form video assets. Notice how there's less. This is like one video, this is like 4 videos. Installing these into your funnel so that in this phase here, you can build really good time under attention. When you are educating people with videos between 5 to 30 minutes long, you build that time under attention a lot faster. Okay, the average viewer, okay, this is your average viewer with a cloud on their head, they are going to need to ingest your content and hang out with you for between 47 minutes to 4 hours in order to trust you. 5 to 30 minutes of video, that time under attention piles up really fast. So that's why time under attention in the middle of funnel is really easy to achieve when you install the right assets. Now, these assets are one-off videos that you create, you install in your funnel, and then they live there forever. So this builds what I like to call long-term assets in your business, which means you are actually buying your time back from all of these top of funnel pieces of content that you were creating before. They live for about 24 to 48 hours, and then they're gone, dead, rest in peace. So the Bingebrary buys your time back, builds time under attention, gives you long-term assets that you can nurture your prospects with. Your prospects need between 47 minutes to 4 hours to actually trust you and actually get to know you. Then you lead them to the next step, which is your bottom of funnel video. Could be a VSL on a landing page that then leads to your core offer. And you see, by the time little dude over here gets to your core offer, they already know you. They already have a feeling for you. They already understand the way that you work, and they know that your method is going to work for them. So they show up to the sales call having pre-qualified themselves in this phase here. And they converted faster because they didn't need to sit on the fence making up their mind. Now, these middle of funnel videos and this Bingebrary, it builds trust while you sleep. It takes less than 4 hours per week. And the coolest thing about this is that you're building an ecosystem, not feeding a black hole. So if you're thinking, okay, this is really cool, but like, how do I actually do it? Please check out the free resource down below. It'll actually show you the whole system and show you how you can take it and implement it right away in your business so that you can buy your time back and actually get back to living your life. So you can see that with the Bingebrary, what's possible here is that you can actually spend less time on social media, more time in your business and your life. You build trust a lot faster, which means your sales cycles actually shorten. Prospects actually watch hours of your content before they get on a call with you. When they get on a call with you, they're actually ready to make a decision because they're informed about what you do, what your process is, and your philosophy behind it. And then your content gets better over time when you've built that momentum up. No more chasing your tail around, just looking for more views. That's what we've realized is business owners need to scrap the creator playbook and take on the business owner playbook. When it comes to marketing and creating content, that's what the Bingebrary does, and it takes you from 8 to 12 hours per week of content creation to 4 hours or less. Keeping in mind too that even with unlimited time, focusing on short form all the time isn't going to work because it just doesn't build time under attention fast enough for business owners. We realized for business owners, it's not about getting unlimited attention. It's about how you actually take and nurture the attention that you're getting and convert it into something meaningful for your business. And then in the meanwhile, being able to do that and succeed at it, but still be able to live your life. Because every business owner should be able to do that. I firmly believe it. Monday morning, you open your laptop up after having an amazing morning with your family. You've already had your coffee, you've already done an exercise, you feel good, you feel refreshed, you sit down at your laptop, you ideate some stuff for the week, you script it out, you film it within 2 hours, and then edit it very quickly, then you don't have to think about it. That's 4 hours on a Monday that you used to spend scratching your head, wondering, how am I gonna do this thing to get more attention? Is this caption good enough? Should I buy more gear? No. You're a business owner, you need simplicity, so that's what it looks like in practice. Then you go about living your life, doing what you love most, and you get to show up authentically as you, which is like exactly what I'm doing right now. So we get to hang out. It's fun. It's easy. We're not stressing about stuff. So knowing this information is one thing, but what you do with that information next is what's most important. And that's why we've created a free training just for you to go and check out so that you can actually take this system and this restructure of your content strategy and implement it in your business today using the simple equipment that you already have at your disposal. You don't need a fancy camera, you don't need a fancy microphone, you don't need fancy lights, and you certainly do not need fancy editing. So if that interests you, feel free to check out the free training below. It gives you the whole strategy, A to Z, how to build your Bingeberry, how to install it into your business, and how to get cracking on that right away so that you can get back to living your life, spend less time on social media, and not spend 8 or more hours per week on your content. You'll have a clear roadmap for how business owners can utilize video in their funnel to buy their time back. The link is actually in the description, so you can feel free to go check it out. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you around.